What's up, card family? It's that time of the year again. It's time for the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. This is year 4. It's the first year I'll be voting. I feel obligated to vote since so many awesome people are eligible, and I would feel like I'm very unsupportive if I don't at least try to give my input. Not that it matters much, anyways. But I digress. There are so many great channels, and I know this is so redundant, but it's so hard to narrow it down to 10. It was easy to pull 5 right off the top of my head, and then once I started, I only had 5 left, and I had to narrow it down. It just kept getting harder and harder. So, if you are left off this list, by no means does that mean you're not worthy. Does that mean, it doesn't mean anything negative whatsoever. There's so many worthy people out there. Just like in the normal Baseball Hall of Fame, there's so many worthy people out there, but let's not talk about that right now. So, all right, in the back right there, you got some recent pickups that I've picked up while everybody else was hunting football and basketball. I've been buying baseball in the off season, picking this stuff up pretty cheap right here, compared to the market anyways. So, all right, let's get after it here. In no particular order. And once again, there's so many great channels that I had to leave off of here. I almost had to flip a coin or just eeny, meeny, miny, mo for the last couple because I was leaving so many people out at the end. So I feel bad. That's why I said it twice now. So, all right, let's get after it here in no particular order. Number 1, Arena Boys, Spidey. I don't think I have to say too much about most of these channels. These people have been around for a long time. They've contributed so much to our hobby and our community. I've only been around for the last 2 years or so. So there are a lot of people out there I'm still learning about. But is there anybody out there that's more fun and more generous and more crazy than this guy? I mean, come on. So, all right, number 1. Number 2, Jimmy Guns, who's actually live right now, but I had to get this over with, so I cut out real quick to make this video. But Jimmy Guns, another generous guy in the hobby. He's very active. He's on everybody's streams. He comments on videos. He's always giving shout outs. Awesome dude. A dude I got to meet at the National in 2018. Wait, hold on, what are we, 21? Nope, 2019, Chicago. All right, next up. It Cometh a egg. This guy needs no introduction. This guy's a legend. The master of all voices. Entertainer extraordinaire. Extremely awesome dude who I hope to meet one of these days. I don't even know what he looks like. I might have already met him, and I don't even know it. Go figure. And the dude's like a brother to me. What a weird hobby we have, isn't it? All right, next up here. Jason, Zombie Collector. Another great dude. Always live streaming, has very active chats. He's always watching other people's stuff and commenting and contributing and just a great dude, a real straight up dude. You might not like what he says, but tough crap. Get over it. Don't take yourself so serious. Next up, Eloy The Goat. He's been around forever. Most of you guys know who he is. Best prices in the game. Just not trying to get rich off of everybody. It's just a great hangout all the time in his Friday night auctions. He's got cheap supplies on his website. He's also a school teacher, so you might learn a thing or two from him. I don't know. Not sure what he teaches. Just kidding, Eli. All right, next up, Stove Sports investor, aviator, comedian. I don't know. Stove is just awesome. He's funny. He's hilarious. He definitely doesn't take himself too serious. You never know what you're going to get except for a laugh, guaranteed. Mark's very deserving. Another guy I've met too. Not that that has any influence on what I'm doing here. I've met several people that I had to leave off this list. And there's several people on this list who I haven't met yet. Like Patrick here, the card hobbyist. My next nomination. Another great live stream chat hangout. He does bargain buster breaks where we're breaking a lot of cheap stuff, and he does auctions where he sells dimes, quarters, 50-cent cards, dollar cards. And most of all, it's a hangout. More than anything, it's not always about the cards, you know. For me, it's not about the cards at all. It's just about hanging out and being around cool people with a sense of humor. Next up, we got Jeff Airtime Cards, another legend. I'd say Jeff really got me kick-started back into this hobby. I don't think he's the first channel I came across when I was getting back into it, but he's the first channel that got me engaged in chatting with people on Sunday morning trivia, and pretty much was my introduction into meeting so many great people who I ended up meeting a lot of them at the National. So just a great ambassador for the hobby. He shows love to everybody. So absolutely one of my favorite people in the world, Jeff Airtime Cards. Next up, we got Mr. Fisher Bike, Mr. Firefighter. Guy's got an awesome channel, great sense of humor. He's been in the game for a long time. He's very deserving, and like all these guys, you should check them out. If you haven't heard of them, check them out. There's a lot of these guys that have been in here for over a decade, and I'm still learning who some of these people are. Always learning, as Eric would say. And last up, certainly not least, Jeff, Deafness 45. Another great guy for the hobby, just great guy in general, always talking about other people's channels and always doing giveaway stuff, and just always has a very active chat and always letting people know what's going on in the hobby, and very knowledgeable. Just like all these guys on here. I mean, I could go on and on and on about all the great things about all these people, and I say go check out their channels and you make up your own mind. But I say that's about it. That's my 10 for this year. It was hard narrowing it down. I left a lot of great channels out once again, and don't worry, there's still a place in my heart for you. All right, share the love, people. Peace.